Previously on Town Hall 11 Free to Play, we did a step-by-step breakdown of the P.E.K.K.A. Bobat. Today, let me show you what could go wrong with that same attack strategy.
Nope.
What's going on, guys? My name is Joe, and welcome back for episode 91 of the Town Hall 11 Free to Play series. So I want to open up this episode by showing you one of the perks of being in Clan War. War Loot. War Loot is a really good alternative for those of you out there that do not have the time to grind in the game 6 to 8 hours a day. Believe me, I am fully aware not everybody out there has that type of time, and this also helps me out dramatically because I haven't had to farm a lot over the last couple of days, and so I can go ahead and claim some of this gold right here and put down another builder right here. Now, today's episode, we are going to go ahead and backtrack a little bit after yesterday's episode. So we covered the P.E.K.K.A. Bobat attack strategy. We did a little bit of a breakdown on where to place the troops, how to possibly funnel the base, and also where to place the bats to get you through the backside of the base and 3-star that base, right? Well, we also need to remember that not every single base is the same, and you could fail the attack, and I want to show you what that could look like, right? So here's the deal. We are in Clan War today, and I woke up this morning, the war was already live, and I was like, all right, it's 9 a.m. in the morning. I should be good to go to get a 3-star early on. That was not the case, bro. Not enough coffee in my system, was not awake enough for this attack, and so you'll notice that we got our first attack, which was a 61% 1-star, and then the next one we followed it up. We shook it off and got back in there and did the 3-star. But here's the deal, guys. You got to see a fail every once in a while to understand what could go wrong, and not all of us out there are perfect. You need to understand that if you fail, you're gonna fail attacks. It's gonna happen. You got to shake it off. You got to learn from the experience and get back out there and do it again. So let me show you what happens in this failed attack. That way you understand the concept, especially the funneling. The funneling is so important that if one thing is off, the whole attack will fall apart. And so that's exactly what we got going on in this replay right here. So we got a really nice spread out base design. We got these wizard towers that are all the way over here. We got a wizard tower here. They're not all grouped up, you know what I mean? This is actually really nice. Now, the one thing about this base that I did not like was the center of the base. We got all these heavyweight defenses right here in the center of the base. If you could get your P.E.K.K.A.s and bowlers in here with the Yeti and the Valkyries, this whole section will fall apart real fast in a hurry. But you got to get in there first, right? So check this out. This is where it all goes wrong from the very beginning. So we started out by trying to set the funnel on the right side using the Archer Queen, the balloon, and the healers. My thought process was here that if I could move her towards the left, bring the wall wrecker up into this compartment and directly into the Eagle artillery, we should be good to go. But I also miscounted on the placement of my troops because I wasn't, really 100% awake, and I set off the Eagle artillery a lot earlier than it should have been. So you'll notice that we got the Barb King working over here, we got a P.E.K.K.A. working over here, and we're trying to move the wall wrecker up into that Eagle artillery. Everything's looking okay so far, but here's where it all goes wrong with the Archer Queen. The Archer Queen is very sketchy in the sense of she's got to have something to target in order to bring her inside of the base. And so you'll notice that once she gets to this area right here, she looked like she was going to go inside the base, but as soon as this mortar fell, the queen went around the outside. She completely backtracked. She went the opposite direction, trying to target this archer tower instead. Now, this is where it's really, really bad because we don't know what's inside of the clan castle, and believe it or not, there happened to be an electro dragon and balloon in there to make me eat my own words, because I always say that the electro dragon and balloon is really not a good defensive clan castle troops. It's only not a good defensive clan castle troops when your queen does the wrong thing, right? So here's where Joe gets to eat his own words right here. So those P.E.K.K.A.s are going to follow the wall wrecker in, and here comes our electro dragon and balloon. You'll notice that there are no ranged troops in here. There is no archer queen. There is no wizards to take out this electro dragon. This is bad. Really, really bad. So at this point, I pretty much already know that this attack is pretty much a fail. No doubt about it. I know based on my experience. I can see it happening, and I'm just like, yep, this is all, it's all done from here. So, I mean, realistically, at this point, I'm just like, you know what, let's go ahead and drop some bats and see what we can get, pick up the star and call it a day, because there's no way we can save this and get the 3-star. There's absolutely no way to fix it. Even though that Archer Queen went all the way around the top side of the base, we would still run out of time, and we also have to battle it out versus the Electro Dragon. We got to battle it out versus the Inferno Tower, which is just going to roast everything, and I was basically kind of running out of freeze spells at that point. It was just not enough base taken out by the P.E.K.K.A.s and bowlers, but you just can't let that, bring you down. You're going to have a mistake. You're going to have something go wrong because you didn't plan. This is what happens when you don't plan. I just rushed in here and thought, okay, I'm going to go ahead and take out this base real fast and be done with it. That wasn't the case. So we retrained the army, took a moment, stepped away for about an hour, and then came back in and took a look at this base. Now, this base is actually a very popular design because a lot of players don't know how to deal with these Inferno towers that are set here in these island compartments. Same thing applies to this Eagle artillery. At the end of the day, if you can understand that you need to funnel, give your troops time to funnel the base, you should be able to manipulate this base very, very well. Now, what does he mean by funneling? The same thing that we failed to do on the last attack, we're going to fix it in this one. So we're going to take our time this time around, and what I want to do is bring my wall wrecker up through this area. This is the entry point. Grant access to this first multi-target Inferno tower, get them to the back side of the base, get the bowlers to take out these wizard towers, and then we should be good to clear this side of the base with the bats. That was the thought process. Let me show you how it plays out. So we're going to start out this attack down here in the bottom side with a P.E.K.K.A. and an archer. The job of this P.E.K.K.A. is to clear these buildings right here and allow for the funneling process to happen. You got to give this P.E.K.K.A. time to work. You can't just drop a bunch of P.E.K.K.A.s and hope that they go inside. On the opposite side of the funnel, which is over here, we got the Barbarian King and a Wizard working. And so we're going to use that King's ability to take out the enemy King, work him up into that gold storage, eliminate this bomb tower, and now we have pretty much set up the funnel to move our troops inside the base. Watch this happen. We got one P.E.K.K.A. working, we got a couple of wizards, we got some healers dropped, the Archer Queen, the Wall Wrecker, two more P.E.K.K.A.s, and all the bowlers. Look at all the buildings that are cleared and what's left. There is nothing else for the Queen to target. She has to go inside the base. So she's going to follow our bowlers in behind the Wall Wrecker. We got the Eagle artillery activated. We're going to allow these troops to work up into the Inferno tower, and here comes our Electro Dragon and Balloon. This is where I get to redeem myself, saying that this is really not a good defensive clan castle troop because the Archer Queen is there to destroy that Electro Dragon. Down will go the Eagle artillery barrage. Grand Warden's ability will be used to protect the troops, and look at how they gut out that section of the base. Now we're going to bring our bats in on top of the Eagle artillery. I want to get rid of that Eagle to protect my bowlers. That way the bowlers can eliminate the wizard towers, the archer towers, the cannons, and then our bats are going to work on this side of the base. So this is where our freeze spells come into play. We're going to drop a freeze spell on the wizard tower and the Inferno tower because both of them are taking out our bats. So we got rid of the wizard tower, we froze the Inferno tower one more time, and then our bats are going to move up into the top side or the right side of the base to eliminate that Expo, go into these archer towers, and we still got a Queen's ability. We got plenty of troops in there working with the bowlers, and all we really have to worry about here is technically the Queen, but the Queen really didn't play a major role here to stop the bats. The bats are going to help eliminate the archer towers while the P.E.K.K.A.s and bowlers finish up the backside of the base. We got a couple of minions working over here to clear out these buildings and basically save us a little bit of time, but you will see for yourself the biggest difference in giving your funneling troops time. That is one of the biggest takeaways from these two different attacks. One attack was not very well funneled, but the other one was, and you'll see the biggest difference between the two. Now, I'm going to go ahead and speed this one up. That way you can see the army for yourself. Now, you can always make adjustments with this army. You can drop a P.E.K.K.A., add an Electro Dragon in there for funneling purposes. It really it depends on the base that you're facing, but that is the army that we used right there to secure the second 3-star right there. So we're going to show off Trent's attack here because Trent came in on that same base, used a completely different army, but I want you to see how he took it down because we showed you this base defended against the P.E.K.K.A. bat, but then a different army can come back in and 3-star. I want you to see that for yourself because you don't always have to use the same exact army, but I'm a little burnout on showing the hybrid, to be honest with you guys. The hybrid is one of the most used attack strategies right now across my clanmates, at least. My clanmates use this attack strategy for almost everything. It's crazy, man, how many times I see this strategy. So we got the King working on some funneling process. We got the Baby Dragon working over there, assisting with some funneling. Gonna get taken out by the air defense over there, but you'll notice that the King goes all the way over here, opens up a compartment with a super wall breaker. He's able to take out a wizard tower, and we're setting up for the Queen Walk. Remember, the Queen Walk is used in the hybrid to take out the clan castle troops. So we got that jump spell dropped, Queen placed, healers placed, wizard to help the Queen even though it died really fast, rage spell drop to help that Queen out because she's taking a ton of damage. Oh my gosh, so much damage here. She's going to take out both of those cannons, move into the mortar, and then she's going to jump the wall. Looking very nice. We got one more rage spell and one poison spell for our clan castle troops. Trent already knew what was inside of the clan castle, so this assists him dramatically in finishing up this attack and really being able to secure the 3-star nicely. Sometimes a failed attack is not always a bad thing, because you could set yourself up or set up one of your clanmates to go in and 3-star very nicely. You do not always have to be perfect, because you could be helping somebody else out by scouting the clan castle troops. So I don't always look at everything in a negative manner. You have to look at it and find the positive in it. In this sense, we did find the positive because we provided Trent with a very nice scout of what was inside the clan castle. And on the opposite side, we got that siege barracks, we got the P.E.K.K.A working, the wizards working. Here comes our hogs and our miners, and we're going to work our way through the base with our heal spells. This is the intent of the hybrid. The clan castle troops are gone. The archer queen's ability is still available. We got miners and hogs in the base, and we also got some high level hogs on the outer perimeter going after those defenses over there. Heal spells are going to carry our troops through these defenses, get past the ground set skeleton traps. Just amazing work here by Trent, manipulating this base and taking it down with the hybrid. So, I mean, you'll just see how it all works out. He's playing very conservatively with his heal spells, using them in areas where there's bomb towers or wizard towers. You'll notice that there was one up there on the top side. There's also a wizard tower over here, but we still have the queen to help out with this, even though there's an enemy queen right there. Check that out. She's sitting there waiting on them hogs to come around, and she's going to go after those. But look at all the miners. We got a ton of miners. We got an archer queen, and he should be using, actually, he's already used her ability. I missed that. And then the queen on queen action is going to happen, but we got miners to finish it up. Look, look at these wizards up here, guys. The wizards found a tornado trap, but they're going to be able to take out that final group of buildings up there, and that is a beautiful 3-star to clean up my disaster on this base by Trent. Outstanding work right there. So we're going to go ahead and finish up the video with the question of the day. So we got a tweet here from Peacekeeper Gaming. What's going on, buddy? How you doing, man? So PK says, what do you prefer, maxing heroes with medals or maxing laboratory with medals, and why? All right, so with that question, I feel like it's really based on your personal base. Throughout this entire series, one of the things that we've had to do in order to keep progressing forward on the development of our village is not maxing out our laboratories. So with my league medals, he's referring to the league medals in the league shop. A lot of times I normally collect about 240 medals every single season from the Clan War Leagues, and I choose to put those into Hammers of Fighting for 2 reasons. One, because my laboratory is behind, and secondly, because I can walk away from every single season, every single Clan War League season with 2 Hammers of Fighting. You can only normally buy about 1 hammer of heroes at a time because you got 165 medals. That's kind of expensive. Now, I would normally recommend with those hammers of heroes, I would save that for Town Hall 12 and above. Anything below that, it's a really expensive price for what you could get else. There's other items that are a little bit more valuable than a hammer of heroes for Town Hall 11 and below. But again, it's really based on how much you play and how many medals you pull every single season. And with that being said, I do have enough medals to buy ourselves a hammer of fighting to prepare for an upgrade tomorrow. And for those of you that did miss it in the live stream the other night in my laboratory, we did use a hammer of fighting last week on the wizard to take it to level 8. I'm going to use that hammer that I just bought on the balloon next and take it up because it is a 10-day upgrade. And we're also working on our lava hound, but unfortunately we still will not be able to use the Lalo yet because we have to finish fixing our haste spell, and we got a long ways to go on that bad boy. All right, so I do believe that that's going to wrap us up for today. I had to show you that one failed attack and show you that it is okay to fail and get back in there and do it again, and you will get the 3-star. You got to be willing to fail in order to learn the attacks that you're using, whether you're using some farming army or you're going in there and trying something for the very first time. And you got to find the positive there, guys. If you fail an attack, you could be opening it up for somebody else to go in there and 3-star the base for you. It's just one of those things. It's called strategy. We work together as a clan in order to get the stars necessary to pull off the wins. If you got something out of today's video, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe if you have not done so already, and if you like watching us every single day, turn on those notifications. If you need any additional video support or you want to see this base from the very beginning, click one of those links over there, and we will see you in the next one, guys. Take care.